Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to make a lemon blueberry layer cake. We're back again today to do the lemon blueberry layer cake. It's a great dessert for any time, springy, any spring day. So to start out, we're going to whip some butter. So you start out with a cup of butter. Okay. Get your paddle attachment. Give it a whip. Scrape it down. So make sure your butter's at room temperature when you do that, because then it whips up really well. Next, we're going to add in 1 1/4 cups of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Next, we're going to add in our 4 eggs. And we want the eggs to be at room temperature. Add a tablespoon of vanilla. So you want to beat on about medium speed for about 2 minutes until everything is well combined. Alright, so then in a separate bowl you want to mix all your dry ingredients. So we have 3 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let's give that a little bit of a whisk. Then you're going to add that to your mixture. And add a little bit at a time. Scrape the bowl. Now would be a good time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So we need a cup of buttermilk. Just use this one. And we're going to do lemon zest and some lemon juice. So let's first add in our buttermilk. Okay. Then we're going to add our lemon lemon zest. Calls for about 2 tablespoons of that. And then we're going to use half a cup of lemon juice. Just got a new juicer, so. What a difference. All right, so there's a half a cup in there. So just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna strain it as I'm putting it in. What you want to do is take some, if you can use fresh blueberries or frozen blueberries. I'm going to be using frozen blueberries. So here's your frozen blueberries. And it calls for 1.5 cups of blueberries. I've got 2 cups. And you want to sprinkle some flour on top of them. About 1 tablespoon of flour. And this will help them not break down while the cake is cooking. So just get them nice coating on them all. All covered. Keep them in the bowl. And it's stuck. All right. Okay, so when you put these in, you want to actually just gently fold them into your batter. You don't want to overmix these because you don't want your blueberries to break. All right, here's your batter. Now we're going to put our blueberries. Try not to dump the excess flour into your batter as well. Just try to keep that out. There, see? Okay, so then you just gently fold those in. Just enough to kind of work them around a little. All right. See? If you overmix them, then the whole batter will turn blue. Now you want to take, it calls for 3 9-inch round pans, but I'm actually going to use 8-inch pans. One is I guess they're technically both 3-inch, but I'm going to pour one a little fuller than the other one so I can cut one in half and then I'll have 3 layers. So this is the kind of baking spray I like to use for my cakes because they pop right out, usually. So it's got flour mixed in with it. I'm going to spray nice and covered. All right. So normally when I bake my cakes, I use Bake-Rite strips, which you get wet with water and you put them around the outside of the pan, and it keeps your cakes from bulging up in the middle. But since not most people don't have those, I'll just bake mine regular. So we're gonna put some of this in here. Spread them around. Now, since this cake pan is thicker, it's gonna probably take a little longer to bake. So this one will be done sooner. Give it a little pound. Help them settle. Okay, now we're gonna throw them in the oven and we're gonna bake them for about 21 to 25 minutes. But like I said, this one will probably take longer, so just stick a knife in and make sure that it comes out clean and then you'll know it's done. All right, we'll see in a little bit. All right, so our little cake is done. Let's turn it out on our cooling rack. Out dropping it. Actually. Like that. Oh. There. Smells really good. Now we just gotta wait for the other one to be done. All right, so our other cake is done, so let's get it out of the oven. Turn it out and let it cool down. Pop these open. Flip. And then flip it one more time. Okay. So now we'll let those cool, and once they're completely cooled down, we'll make some frosting and then we'll put it all together. See you in a little bit. Okay, so now that our cake is cooled, we're going to make our frosting. We're going to start out with a half a cup of softened butter, 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. Go ahead and start getting that smooth. All right. Then we're going to need some heavy cream. So normally when I make frosting for my cakes, I have the clear vanilla, but I ran out and haven't bought any yet, so it's going to give it a little bit of a brown tint, but it's okay. Still tastes the same. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, or more. 1 to 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. I usually add a little extra. And sometimes you might need to add a little bit of extra cream just in case, because depending on how or what you want to frost, it might be a little too thick. Get that going. So it's going to be more of a tan buttercream. Okay, and then 3.5 cups of powdered sugar. so you want to start slow. Scrape your sides, bottom. So then what you want to do is you want to let your mixer whip for about 3 minutes and it'll get your frosting nice and fluffy. So let's go ahead and do that. Good, light, fluffy frosting. And if you don't like cream cheese frosting, you can always just make a simple buttercream. So once you get the frosting done, we're going to now cut and stack our cake. Get this out of the way. All right, so here's our cakes. They're not very pretty, but they'll work. This is my cake cutting knife. If you don't have a knife like this, which most people don't, you could just use one of your big bread knives or whatever. So anything with a serrated edge will work. And so what we're gonna do is just kind of level out the top a little bit. Throw that away. Crumbs. All right, so since this one we were supposed to cut in half, it got a little squished on this side. That's okay. We're going to just try to half it. Like that. So actually, I think I'm going to make this one just a little bit smaller, just to make it look somewhat symmetrical, but you know, it really doesn't matter. I like to put a little frosting down on my board first. Put your first layer on, kind of squish it down a little bit. And it also might work better if you make the cake ahead of time and maybe put it in the fridge. It would be nice and cold and a lot firmer. Okay, so we'll put some of our frosting in the middle. I have frosting knife. Okay. Just spread it around, make a nice layer of filling. Doesn't have to be real thick. Put next layer on. Somewhat even. All those yummy blueberries in there. Now this is a tricky part. Trying to flip it without breaking it. And the bigger they are, the harder it is. Let's okay. On top, give it a little smush. And you can put your frosting on top. Okay, we're not right, now if you want, there's a few different ways you can decorate it. Have some leftover blueberries. Maybe put some blueberries in a circle or something. Take a little slice of lemon. Either lay it on top or squish it on there like that. Whatever floats your boat. Another thing you could do is if you have any decorating tips, you can even get a little fancier. Make some green frosting here. And I'll show you another little trick. Just now. I don't have any decorating bags right now. We will just use a Ziploc bag. And I have a grass tip. Hopefully this works, it's pretty soft. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. And if you have any of the Cadbury mini eggs, make like a little Easter egg nest. I don't have any white ones. There. Cute little nest. Something simple. All right. Here's our finished cake. Let's cut a piece out and see what it looks like. Look yummy. I think I'm gonna save it and wait for Easter myself. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. If you have any requests of something that you'd like to see me make, please feel free to ask. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a happy Easter. Enjoy your time with your family. God bless all of you. See you later. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more recipes baked. If you have a request, please leave a comment below. Start that over. That was awful. Okay, start that over.
If you want.
Come on, crap on me. Okay, wait.
And action.